Rialto Theater, located in Aransas Pass, Texas, was built in 1937. The theater is a cultural center for the city that features plays, music, and events throughout the year. Past events include the Black Tie and Blue Jeans New Year celebration, Mark Twain's The Diaries of Adam and Eve, and Bill and Kate Isles in concert. It also serves as an art gallery, featuring works from artists from the surrounding area. We're here in Aransas Pass, Texas, here at the historic Rialto Theater, and we got two lovely ladies here from the Always Patsy Cline show. And on my right we have Jen Rubinowitz right here, and on my left we have Karen Freshner.
Correct.
And first I want to talk to Jen, who's also the president of the Rialto Theater nonprofit organization. Could you tell me a little bit about the Rialto Theater and your nonprofit organization?
Well, the Rialto was built in 1937, and it operated as a movie theater through 1991, and then just kind of fell in disrepair. And I got involved in 2004 and started restoration, and that's been a pretty big job. It was flooded and broken windows and pretty bad shape. So we've been working on it about 10 years now, and we have music and live theater and art galleries, and we just love having the building back to life.
And also on my left, of course, Karen Freshner, and we're going to talk to you about the Always Patsy Cline show. And I hate to say this, you're almost my favorite character. Ooh. But of course,
mine too.
But you also have an awesome voice as Patsy Cline as well. So can you tell us about the Always Patsy Cline show?
Well, it was written about a true person. Louise Seeger was a resident of Houston, and she was a big fan of Patsy Cline. So everything in the show is based on truth and taken from the letters that Patsy wrote to her. They became pen pals after they met, and she was still living until just 4 or 5 years ago, I believe. So she helped in the writing of the show and telling the story, and the author of the play did a great job of integrating the story of their friendship and how their pen pal relationship came about, and then we break it down into the phases of the relationship with the music. So it's well done, really entertaining for the audience.
And you know what? I kind of wondered myself as well. This is my second time here watching the play, and I kind of wondered if it was based a little bit on a true story, and it appears that it is, which I think is really awesome.
Yes.
To implement some of that history into it as well. And we're going to talk a little bit, Jen. And just before we do this, okay, obviously Jen's playing Patsy Cline, and Karen is playing Louise Seeger. Yeah. There we go. So I'm going to ask Jen a little bit about her character and her thoughts on the play.
Well, Ted Swinley has just written an excellent play. The writing is just wonderful. And, you know, a lot of Patsy's songs were a little bit sad. And so it's great to have Louise's comic relief breaking it up. And I really think it's a one-woman play about Louise, and I just come and sing every now and then.
True, not true, not true. Without Patsy Cline, there would be no show.
And so join us down here at the Rialto Theater, and they always have something going on. And of course, the Always Patsy Cline show is showing every weekend in January. And do you guys have anything else going on after the Always Patsy Cline show?
Jen could probably speak to that. Yeah.
We've got, well, every Tuesday we've got an open mic that Jake and I, who is the rhythm guitar on stage, Jake and I host that every Tuesday night from 6:30 to 9. On Valentine's Day, we have our chocolate fantasy buffet, and we've got some jazz musicians coming in from Houston to start our jazz series. So February 14th, February 28th, we're going to have some jazz folks in, and then also again on April 17th. Next month, in March, we've got Tuesdays with Maury, another play coming on site. So we keep it busy. We keep it going. And every first Saturday we have blues and barbecue with the Heart Attacks, and they come down from Victoria and do some awesome blues music. That's the first Saturday of every month at 7:30.
Okay, we're going to ask Karen, where can we find you on the internet? I know the Rialto Theater has a website.
RialtoTheater.org, and that's theater with an ER, and you can learn more about it there. You're talking about the play now, right?
And the theater.
Right, both there for sure.
Okay, like I said, you can join us at the Rialto Theater in Aransas Pass, Texas.